We got our first chance to see the 2022 draft class on the field for the weekend's rookie minicamp, and the group looked as good as advertised. Now, the Ravens received really high marks for this year's draft class, and they seem to find incredible value throughout the entire draft. Now, one reason for that might be that the Ravens took a really analytical approach in terms of building the board for this year's draft. We had a chance to sit down with General Manager Eric DeCosta last week for an episode of the Lounge Podcast, and he discussed the strategy that went into this year's draft. As you probably know, he's a big proponent of analytics, and he talked about one project in particular, saying that the Ravens found that the league as a whole probably does not value tight ends and safeties quite as much as it should. So that's how the Ravens end up with a great player like Kyle Hamilton at number 14 in the first round, and how they come back and get two great tight ends in the fourth round. DeCosta talked a little more about that strategy.
I think one of the things that we do is we listen to our analysts upstairs, and I'm proud of those guys, the work that they do. And there's a sense that safeties and tight ends are actually worth a lot more than people would perceive them to be worth. And a lot of that has to do with the rise of the passing game and what their impact is on the passing game. And so maybe they're not corners, maybe they're not wide receivers, but they impact the game quite a bit. And so for us, and there's a theme in this draft, I think, too, that you guys could see, and a theme for this offseason, we play some teams that have excellent passing games. We play some teams that have great young offensive talent. And the idea that we've got really, really strong corners and potentially elite type at some point, maybe safeties, that's a comforting factor for us. And we feel like that gives us a really strong chance to be a good defense and to build a really good team.
So it's just really interesting perspective from DeCosta in terms of learning how the analytics group plays a significant role in shaping the draft board for this team. Now, if you want to check out some of the videos from the guys in action, well, make sure you scroll through our social media feeds, because we got a bunch of videos posted from the guys on the field this weekend, and there's going to be plenty more to come over the next few days. It's a busy week here. The NFL schedule comes out later this week. That's going to be on Thursday night, so make sure that you stay tuned for a busy week ahead of us. Thanks for watching.